Hey there, welcome back to All Things Sensory by Harkla. I'm Rachel and I'm your host, and today is not going to be a typical episode. I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about what you can expect from me moving forward, kind of a little life update, and just, where we are at here at Harkla, and we just need to have a quick powwow, okay? Welcome to All Things Sensory by Harkla, your go-to podcast for practical conversations about pediatric occupational therapy. So first things first, you have been hopefully listening and following for the past, almost 10 years, 8 years. We've gone through ebbs and flows of sharing podcasts weekly, every other week. We try to maintain pretty consistent schedule. But I am entering a new season of my life. Right now it's August, and my first kiddo is heading off to kindergarten this fall. I'm going to try not to cry. Oh my gosh. It's a big transition. And with that being said, we are doing a little, untraditional route with kindergarten. We're going to try it this year and see how it goes, which means I'm going to be home doing more homeschool activities with him. And again, with that being said, that kind of cuts into some of my time that I am able to share my resources, share my thoughts, my deepest, darkest secrets here on the podcast. So as I'm going into this new homeschool hybrid thing that I have coming up, I am going to scale back here for the next month or two in order to make sure that we kind of have all of the ducks in a row. We also have a member of our team here who is getting married in the next few weeks, and a lot of our team is actually going to be going to that wedding, and it's a little ways away, which we're very excited for. And we have some new product launches as well happening at Harkla. If you don't know what product is launching, let me just tell you really quick, because it's something that is very near and dear to my heart. If, again, you've been following and listening for a long time, you know that my first business, the Sensory Project, and where the podcast initially started, it came from weighted vests and recycled weighted vests and the vests that I designed and that I eventually sold to Harkla. And we have finally been able to create them here, and they're launching. And I am so excited to just officially be able to share that product that is honestly just so near and dear to my heart. So that is what has been taking a lot of our time and resources as well. So stay tuned for that in the coming weeks. And yeah, we just have changes to navigate, and we just are making sure that we have all of our resources in line, so that way we can always continue to bring the best content and the best resources your way. If you don't know, I've been writing a book as well, and that has also been taking up so much of my time. That's available for pre-order now if you want to take a peek at that. Yeah, we just have a lot coming, and we want to make sure that our content is always, we have a really high standard here at Harkla and All Things Sensory for YouTube, for podcasts, for courses, for everything. And so we didn't want to rush any of this content and it be less than perfect. So we're just going to pause for the next couple of weeks and make sure that we have everything organized before we bring in new topics, new interviews, new conversations. So as always, I appreciate your flexibility. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here and listening. If you have been a lifer and you've been listening for the past 8 years, I'm just so grateful. And I love to be able to have these honest, long form conversations with you just about topics that matter, especially in terms of occupational therapy. So stay tuned. If you have any topic requests, if you have any questions that you'd love for me to answer or go into more in depth on, please reach out. You can find me on Instagram at All Things Sensory Podcast. That's a great way to send in your questions. You can always message me there, but don't be a stranger, and make sure that as you're listening to older episodes, you're screenshotting and tagging us, because we love to know that you're listening. And yeah, I just wanted to chit chat and powwow for a minute and let you know that we are still here. We are working on all the things, and I'll be back soon as your host, and we'll chat soon. Okay, bye. Thank you so much for listening to All Things Sensory by Harkla. You can find links and resources from today's conversation right in the description of this episode. If you want to connect, ask a question, or share what resonated with you, come find me on Instagram at All Things Sensory Podcast. I'd love to hear from you. As a podcast listener, you get 10% off your first order at Harkla. Just use the code SENSORY at checkout or head to harkla.co to get started. I'm so grateful you're here and honored to be a part of your journey. Everything I share is for educational purposes only and reflects my professional experience. It is not medical advice. Please consult your healthcare provider for support specific to your client or child. Thanks again for listening, and I'll see you next time.